promise you guys that we would be winning plenty of medals in shooting, because that's just generally how it is when it comes to shooting in India. It is more often than not a discipline that gets us plenty of medals. So, breaking news, India have won not one but two medals in the women's 50 meters shooting and the women's 50 meters three position event. It's the women's individual 50 meters three position event which has brought India not one but two medals. That is because, of course, Sift Kaur Samra has won the gold medal in the event, but there was also Ashi Choksi, who had qualified for the final and who for the longest of time was running second to Sift Kaur Samra. Unfortunately, in the end, she ended up losing out to China's Zhang Hongye to finish third, but that's still two medals for India in this particular discipline, and believe you me when I say there's plenty more to come. Now, before we get into the details of how it goes, let's first say that this is of course a massive moment for young Sift Kaur Samra. She's 2001 born, which means she's essentially 22 years old. A 22-year-old has gone in China and actually defeated some of China's best shooters. That is a massive accomplishment, and as Anil Saini correctly points out, that is in fact a world record score by Sift Kaur Samra. That is, and by the way, I will say this was a wonderful showing from Sift, who throughout the three positions she took the lead. It was not like she came into the lead towards the latter stages. From the first position, which was sitting, she was in the lead after the first round itself. So it's a phenomenal showing. There's no two ways about it. I am not sugarcoating this. I am not hyping this up. It deserves all the hype that it can get and so much more. It was amazing. From the first round itself, she took the lead and she stayed in front throughout. This was very dominant from Sift Kaur Samra. And in fact, it was so good that at one point she had a 5-point lead going into the last round of the event. 5-point lead in a sport like shooting, where everyone, it's normally down to the 0.1s or 0.2s, 0.3s, 0.4s. She had a 5-point lead. That is phenomenal effort from Sift Kaur Samra. So she gets the gold medal, and there's going to be plenty of focus on her now, of course, considering that she had in fact previously won medals at the university games as well, and came into this particular, let's say, Asian Games as one of the favorites, gone on to win a gold medal. It was a phenomenal showing from Sift Kaur Samra, because, as I said, took the lead from the get-go, never let it go thereafter. Zhang Hongye was, by the way, right up there and thereabouts until the last two rounds, when the points thing dropped significantly and Sift Kaur Samra had a massive advantage. So big congratulations to her, let's say, from what it is that she's accomplished. Let's quickly take a moment and talk about as well, let's say, how it is that Ashi Choksi did. Now, Ashi Choksi unfortunately was, let's say, there and thereabout when it came to, let's say, being in medal contention. She was at one point running third or fourth. She was running fourth actually at one point, and then ended up making it into the top, and not just top. At one point, she was a clear second to Sift Kaur Samra's first. So it seemed like India would in fact be getting a 1-2 finish on the podium. Unfortunately, though, she ended up, dare I say, and I know someone's used that word, I'm not going to say it, but she did end up just losing her composure a little bit in the final shot which she had to take. If she had to make that better, she would have been guaranteed a silver medal, but unfortunately that's not how it was. But still, a bronze medal in this along with a gold medal, very good showing by the Indian shooters. And don't forget, there are other shooting events that will be taking place through the day as well. 12 o'clock you will be having another final take place, and there too there are two shooters who will be in contention for a medal at that particular point. So the two shooters at that point who will be in action would be Manu Bhaker and Isha Singh, both of whom will be taking part in the shooting event for the women's 25-meter pistol event. That is of course later on, but right now the breaking news update for those of you who are just joining us: India won not one but two medals in the women's 50 meters 3 position event. It was a very, very good showing from Sift Kaur Samra, who took the lead from the get-go, didn't relinquish it, sealed things out clinically, won the gold medal. Ashu Choksi, unfortunately, towards the end there, just ended up, losing the plot a little bit. She was in second. All she had to do was nail maybe 1 or 2 good shots. But in that very moment, it was Zhang Huye who ended up getting the better shots. So the Chinese shooter finishes on second position, but Ashu Choksi still brings home a bronze medal with third position. So that's the breaking news update for you guys. Do stay tuned to Sports Today. We'll be bringing you plenty more of happenings from the Asian Games as the day wears on. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, if you enjoy our work, please don't forget, like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app. And if you're already on the channel, go right ahead, check out some other videos we've done. We've done updates for other medal events that have taken place as well. So stay tuned, check those out, and we'll be back with lots more from the world of sport. For now, from my side, it's bye-bye.